Packers and the Washington Redskins. Along team is a signal caller.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now back to throw. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. The quick slant caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And this one complete to Reed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. We'll take a look at the starters here defensively for the Packers. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Let's go now. Get the flag. 58. Come on. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go.
Complete. Richardson has it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Packer offense duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back to throw.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The first carry for a former member of the Fighting Irish, Dexter Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Dexter Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Haskins able to connect there with Richardson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a run with Geis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
58 the mark. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard. Just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll drop the throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Running right, Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's Jones. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Haskins to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Got a man. That's Allison. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Brown. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
Set. 60 outlaw.
58 right there. You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Making the catch is Sternberger. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain at 24. They're going to look to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jay Sternberger with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Santos with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. This will be fielded at the 6. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, and it's the Eagles who are out in front. Carson Wentz has thrown a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Baker Mayfield, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. Mitchell Trubisky, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That's the way.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. With it is Brown. Escapes the defender. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the Green. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the curve.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go again to Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
18 Gators.
Go, go, go.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the Green and Gold. They'll look to throw here. And his throw is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. That's complete right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And quickly they get to the line. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Packers! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Geis, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The screen gets 7, but it's not. Dressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run for it. Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And this one completes a read. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Haskins will throw. Open man is Allison, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the draw, this is Long. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Haskins now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey. We got 3.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's Haskins to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught by Cobb. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, it's Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards, first down Packers. Now a first down carry by Jones.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10 from the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They run it again with Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
yeah, but I like where we're going with this.